Today's sales training may be more self-indulgent than helpful. I don't know. I'm going to do my best, but I don't get paid a whole heck of a lot of compliments. I receive a fair number of insults, but compliments tend to be few and far between. However, I was indirectly paid one of the best compliments I've ever received this week. And I enjoyed it and I appreciate it. So my poor starving little ego is so hungry it's going to give it back to you. And I will hopefully explain why in just a moment. One of the guys did the thing that most of us don't have the courage to because of the stress and pressure, but it ain't a bad bargain. The classic sales technique of taking his family on a short little long weekend vacation for a timeshare presentation. This has been around since the 40s. By the way, I probably should have made this about the fact that something that works. The timeshare free weekend vacation presentation is how they have been selling timeshares since before I was born. There's no mystery. There's no hide. You know what's coming. They used to try to trick you. They don't do that anymore. But notice they still do it. And timeshares are more and more and more, not less and less and less. It's kind of fascinating when you think about it. It obviously, great lesson for another day. That said, I laughed and I said, I've never had the courage to go to one because I never wanted to sit through the pressure thing. How bad was it? And he smiled at all of us in the group and he said, it was fun. He goes, I sit there, I watch all these sales training things here all the time, so I'm just sitting there watching this lady and I'm like, well, you screwed that up. Well, you did that wrong. So I kind of messed with her and had a good time. It was hilarious. It was actually pretty enjoyable seeing what you did wrong and playing little tricks and going back and having the upper hand on it. And we laughed and went on. That, by the way, in case any of you are wondering, is my compliment. These are pretty much the videos watched. That was a huge honor. I got a guy who has nothing to do with sales, doesn't do it, doesn't have a desire for whatever, that is picked up enough to watch a sales professional making their living in one of the higher pressure, more lucrative sales worlds out there and able to see where you blew it, where you did it wrong, and mess with them and come out absolutely completely on top to the point it was a highlight of and a fun part of. And you know who you are, and thank you for the comment, whether you meant to or not. That was quite fun and quite an honor. My point, where my lesson to you on this today is two things. Number one, stuff sinks in. You do learn, you do change. Never stop studying. If you're stressed, if you're broken, if you're bored, go study something new. Study it indirectly. Read fables, read fairy tales. I don't care. If you're if you're in the mood for the heavy stuff, read the heavy, strong, powerful sales training books. Read the books about construction. Read the books about whatever interests you, but never stop studying. Never stop listening. Keep watching. You will be amazed when you wake up one day. Here, let me give you a fun illusion. Anybody ever have the day where you're like, oh, you know, that little extra peanut, that extra potato, I put on a couple ounces a day. I gotta watch it. No. You wake up, you hit the mirror and go, holy cow, when did I get so fat? And it didn't happen overnight. We always think it does because we go on that hard diet. Oh, I want to look good in my bathing suit for the beach vacation. We starve for 2 weeks and we drop that 10 pounds and we go to the beach and we come back and go, oh, I put on 12 pounds on vacation. No, you didn't. You put on 2, which you will lose in a day. The 10 was the very first meal where your poor empty balloon went and reinflated. But we think, oh, I put it on so quick. You didn't. You don't put it on that fast. Guess what? Knowledge, growth, depth, expansion, experience, professionalism happens slow and steady. Keep studying, keep watching, keep trying. Keep trying new techniques. When you hear one, and when I give one, when you get it from someone else, it doesn't matter. When you have it, use it. Try it. If it didn't work, adapt it. If it still didn't work, throw it away and try the next one. You will be amazed how much stronger you came from doing the exercise that didn't work for you and you didn't like. You'll be amazed how much you grow and expand. Continue. It is quite cool how it all flows and comes together. I just love that. The second part, and this I will end and try to make this as short as possible. Human nature. Study it. Study it. I can't emphasize it enough. Even the great sales trainers out there that are better than me, that have better techniques than me, that can teach you things that I'm like, oh, I forgot that. Oh, I never learned that correctly. Oh. The one place I think they fail the most, human nature matters the most. Always question why. Why did she do that? Why did he do that? What were they thinking? What was their motivation? What was their goal? And here I will end because I know this is a contradiction coming. Always understand that you're wrong. Understand it, follow it, figure out. Build extravagant examples, have lines of what you think and expect. But even when you know, you've got the end result, boom, there's a tomato. I planted the seed, I thought it was a tomato, I graded, planted it, it produced a tomato. There's still a part of you that's wrong because you can never know all. So don't get too cocky as you get good at this. I say that from a place of having made a huge mistake that was only called on for me recently. But at the same time, most people don't. They don't question human nature. They don't study human nature. They don't try to understand human nature. Be that person. Just be that person with wisdom, gentility, and love, and humbleness. It will not always appear that way to others. I know this isn't part of sales training, but it's getting at it anyway. Humbleness is inside. If others think you humble, great. If they don't think you humble, great. Doesn't matter. Who you are and what you are and how you are inside is what matters. Have that. Bless you. You will sell ethically, you will sell morally, you will have fun. Continue studying, and to Alan, thank you for what was probably unintentional, but one of the finest compliments I've had in my life. Appreciate y'all. God bless you. Have a good day.